Hi everyone, I'm Kylie, a personal trainer. As part of the bicycle basics, I wanted to show you a little bit of some of the stretching out exercises that you can do after a bout of cycling, especially if it's a long distance exercise. This is some of the general aches that you have by staying inside this hunched over position on a road bike, usually especially. It's low back pain besides thigh, muscle aches and all of that. Of course, if you are mountain biker, there would have been a lot of arm movement as well, going up Bukit Hill or any of the central catchment park regions. So there will be a lot of impact on the hands as well as the arms. So we're gonna do from a bit of the low back as well as the inner thigh stretches, leg stretches, and coming up to relaxing with the arms lah. Alright, so generally all you need to have is a mat and a big enough space for you to do at least one body's length of movement in your house. Right? You can also do this down at the void deck or on your bicycle. Generally, after a bike ride, you do want to stretch down a bit. You can actually do some of them stretches on your bicycle as well. Yeah. So, alright, we're gonna start off with the quadruped in the quadruped position, right? So come into hands and knees on the mat. Ease off very basically in Cat-Camel. You want to just stretch out the upper back as well as the lower back. Come into Cat. Sorry, I think it's Camel. So both shoulder blades pushing out, reaching to the ceiling, and engage the abdomen, knee tucked in and all that. Exhale down the other way, squeeze the shoulders, head up, and letting the abdomen sag down. Squeezing the shoulders, exhale out the other way again, pushing the shoulders to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, sag back down, squeezing the shoulders together. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, very good. So staying here, come into a bit of crocodile. So I'm just gonna look over the side, look over the shoulder to the other side. So a little bit of oblique stretch. Look to the side. And the other side, exhale, look back one more time, looking, increasing the stretch on the obliques, yeah, exhale, look behind. Very good. Awesome. And come into infant pose, so just lean back, sit back down onto your ankle, hands straighten up, alright, flatten, chest to the knee, and just relax. You can put your head down on the mat as well. Inhale, exhale, relax here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand out to the 9 o'clock position. Stretch, pull to the side. Alright, so I'll go all 3 angles. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then back to 12 and 9, yeah? Reach around to the side. Exhale down. Hand stretch up. Reach to the side. Exhale down, and one more time, 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Exhale, down, relax. Very good. And then again, quadruped. What I want to do is actually come into the lizard pose. So foot up beside my hand, yeah. Back leg straighten. This allows me to dip my hip nearer to the floor. Exhale, just relax. Foot up. Very good. If you can't, it's okay. Foot behind the hand is also fine, but if you can actually increase the stretch, just bring the foot up beside the hand. Hip push down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand nearest to the foot. Exhale, turn out. You can actually bring it to the back and just let it fall behind you. Upper torso twist a little here. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Come back, switch the other foot. Right? All the way up to the hand or behind the hand, that's fine. Straighten the back leg, dip the hip in nearer to the floor, increasing the inner thigh stretch. Yeah. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand, exhale, rotate out. And just let it fall behind you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your upper torso rotation there. Very good. Pigeon pose, switch the other knee up. between your hands. So back leg again is straighten. Exhale, posture up. This actually stretches the hip flexor of the straight leg. Yeah. Posture up. 4, 3, straighten. 2, 1, chest down to the knee. Flatten down here. Exhale, relax on your leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Exhale, come back up, switch the other leg up between the two hands again. Pigeon pose, right? So back leg, relax down, sitting down here. Make sure my glute is on the floor. Posture up again. So I'm pushing myself up on my hands. Actually, it stretches the hip flexor over here. 3, 2, 1. And exhale, chest to the knee. Very good. Stretching the glute muscle of the bent leg. Flatten a little more. If you want a bit more of a stretch, chest onto the calf area. Yeah? So when you slide further down the foot, it increases the glute stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Alright, so we come to the seated twist. So just sitting down here. Right? Cross your knees, cross your legs, hand onto the opposite thigh. What I'll do is actually this other hand goes directly behind me. Right, just turn, exhale, look behind, and hold it here. If you want to, actually generally you can always do a bit of chiropractic on yourself. Chiropractor work. So you just crack the spine a little bit here, just ease off the tension in the bones. 3, 2, 1, exhale, turn the other side, hand onto the knee, the other hand directly behind, exhale, turn, no crack. 4, 3, looking behind, 2, and 1. Very good. Exhale. A bit of inner thigh stretch here. So both feet together. Awesome. Bring in close to yourself. You can do butterfly here, or if you really cannot, if you're really tight, just hold it here. That's also okay. But otherwise, if you want to increase that stretch, inner thigh, butterfly. Pulse. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2. Exhale, head forward, lean forward and increase that stretch. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rock back and forth, increasing a bit of that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Alright. So over here, Piriformis Stretch. What you want to do is actually just bring ankle onto the knee and tuck the leg in as close as possible to yourself. Alright, so this is one way to do the piriformis. You can do it seated as well, but generally holding it here, this is one way. Of course, the other way is lying down, bring that knee to the chest. So just let the gravity do the work lah. But of course, it depends again. If you're really tight, you can just, if this is the maximum that you can go, just leave it here for now. Otherwise, try to increase that stretch. It's stretching out the piriformis muscle in this glute. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. You can stay seated also if you want. Exhale, pull. Hold it here. Or rock a little bit if you want to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright. So another kind of movement again for the twist, upper torso twist, was the lying twist. So actually you could have, instead of sitting up, you can also lie down and increase that stretch. Legs straight up, coming down to the opposite side of the body. So this shoulder pressing down and extend the entire set of arms, pressing that foot down. This is another form of the upper torso twist. Alright, you can do that. And then same thing, recover down the other side, straight up and down, shoulder press into the ground. So it depends, if you can't lie on the grass and then you want to do this, you can always sit and do that stretch as well. Alright, so we come back up into sitting. Hamstring stretch, just reach forward, or if you can't reach, just do a bit of a rocking motion again, reaching a little bit further, until your max. But ideal is always to try to reach for the toes. That's why they do sit and reach in your nut far test, right? Reach as far as you can go. So wherever you're at, just exhale, reach, and pulse in that movement. Yeah. All right. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Come into split. Split. Literally. Split lah. Both legs out to the side of the mat. What you do is actually hands straight down. It doesn't have to be too wide, it's just wherever you're comfortable at. If your legs are a little narrower, that's fine. Hands down onto the mat. Crawl your fingers forward, easing your body weight into the split inner thigh stretch a little bit slowly. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, crawl your fingers forward as far as you can go, and then relax. Very good. Deep breath, and again go in. Crawl the fingers forward, stretch into it, relax. One more time. Exhale, crawl, and relax. Alright, hopefully a little bit more sufficiently stretched on the inner thigh. Hands straight out. We're gonna go into a split saw. What we'll do is actually alternate reach around to this, to the opposite foot, and reach 3 times. Very good. Exhale 3 times, down. Very good. Inhale to prepare, exhale down. Of course, if you can't reach, this is fine. Just try to rock towards the foot. Alright, if you can, just go swipe by the side of your foot. One more time, last set. Down. 3. One more. Down. Very good. And if you can reach, just reach a little. But nonetheless, that's good if you can actually come into a split and do a little bit of these inner thigh movements. Yeah. Okay. Relax. I'm gonna come up into the upper body stretch down. So hands interlock, push out, down the other way. It's the upper back stretch, right? Hands behind the head, pull back. We're gonna come into prisoner stretches. Prisoner stretches because generally the hands are behind the head, yeah? Exhale, elbows behind the head as well. Kind of like pull it back, stretching out the pectoral muscles here, squeezing the upper rhomboids. Very good. Exhale, point the elbow down to the ground, a bit of oblique stretch. Point, exhale, the other side. Point. Very good. Again, down this side. And the other side. Awesome. Turn, upper torso twist again, look to the side, the other side. Twist and twist. Alright, last bit. Relax the shoulders here. Rotation backwards or forwards. Switch the other way. Rotation. Bring the head down. Alright, you can add a little pressure to the back of the neck. Ease off the muscle aches. 3, 2, 1. Pull to one side. Muscle aches on the other side of the neck. 3, 2, 1. The other side. Breathe down. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Very good. That was just a stretch down for cyclists or generally people who have a bit of low back aches and so on. You want to do that more because the cyclists are always crunched up in that position, yeah, in order to get a very good aerodynamism when they are cycling, to reduce wind air friction, so on. So it helps to really strengthen the low back. So you generally want to do a little bit more Supermans or swimming movements, or even just back crunches. The idea is to just literally work the low back in order to ease off on the constant crunching forward. These are gonna be very tight. These are gonna be very tight, especially the hip flexors. You're gonna be working a lot of those. So it's good to work the low back. One more for the thighs. Right, come into sitting onto the ankle. Right, you just have to ease off the thighs. So lean back. Alright, onto your hands. If you can stretch a little bit further, go a little bit further back, just bend at the elbows, exhale back, 3, 2, 1, or if you are really flexible, all the way down, yeah? I cannot, obviously, my knees are really, but the idea is to lie all the way down actually to increase that stretch in the thigh. Otherwise, stay here in the elbow or on the hands. Hold it here, wherever you're comfortable. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And nonetheless, of course, if you have any other muscle ache that you want to get rid of, go ahead and just either massage it or compress with a little bit of ice. Awesome, thank you for your time and for stretching out with us at Bicycle Basics. Feel free to always drop by on Sundays 3 to 4 p.m. to get your free bicycle maintenance by our two presenters, who are Daniel and Patrick, and Freddie as well, who helps with the bicycle maintenance at Jurong Christian Church.